already.
Maybe a drink says, thank you very much.
Get your plate some food in them. Can I get your plate some food?
Food, then I'm not going to give the share. I haven't yet known how to do two things at once. Okay, ready? About 10 years ago, I was at a bereavement Shabbos L'Olenu Kim Simcha. I was supposed to be the musical Chazik. And the China Rebbe was there. He also was involved in Kim Simcha. And as I was leaving, it was Sunday morning, I was leaving, he runs over to me where I was packing the car, and he says, "What's the shot on Elul? Ani l'doidi v'doidi li?" So he said, "Ani comes before l'dodi. Ani is about ego. Ani is about I. It's about me. Narcissism. That should be before l'dodi. If you think that tshuva is the pshat dodi and then ani." That's what he asked me. And then he said, so I said, no, so what do you say? So he said, if you don't know who the ani is, then you have no shaykhs to l'dodi. If you don't know who ani, then no yachas to who l'dodi is. You have to know the ani first. What's the pshat? What's the ani of a person? Who's the I? It's basar and dam, flesh. Is that who the I really is? When you speak to somebody, you're speaking to his nose, to his eyes, to his ears. Who are you speaking to? A body? You're speaking to someone that's panim, beyond the body. It's the koyach and the neshama that gives chiyas to whatever the body looks like. If you don't know who the ani is, then what relation do you have to Hashem? We are a chelik elokam mimal. We're a neshama. That's our grandeur. That's our uniqueness. And that's our relation to Hashem. Vayipach ba'apav nishmas chayim. Vayipach ba'apav nishmas chayim. That's what a yid is. So if you want to have a relationship with Hashem, you have to know who the ani is, the neshama. Because that's the connection to Hashem, not the guf. The deep connection that it has to the neshama. I was at another Maisa. This was with the Center of Return, Rabbi Khan. He was Makar of students, college students on the campuses, Queens and Brooklyn. And he had a Shabbaton for organization in Shor Yoshev. And my Rabbi spoke there, Rabbi Shlomo Feifel, that's all. And of course, I wanted to be there to hear what he would speak to college students. But first, Rabbi Khan got up and he said, I want to explain the meaning of our organization called the Center of Return. That was the name of his organization, the Center of Return. He said, what does it mean, the Center of Return? To return to Hashem. And then he spoke a little bit about what does it mean to return to Hashem. My Rebbe got up when it was his time to speak, and he said, Rabbi Khan, Zat Michael, forgive me. I know you made up the name Center of Return, but he says, it's not because the Center of Return means to return to Hashem. He said, you have to return to yourself. That's how the beginning of it, returning to Hashem is. What does it mean to return to yourself? Realize, even though you can't see it, sometimes you could feel it. There are times in a person when you feel the neshama. You don't see it. Nevertheless, that's our connection to Hashem. That's who the ani is. That's who you are. And if you want to do tshuva, you first got to connect and realize, who am I? I belong in another place. The things that I do is not what my neshama is telling me to do. So you have to return to the neshama. And this way you'll do tshuva. If you don't realize that you have a neshama, so I'll be like everybody else, just crave for physical and materialistic things. Same idea. The two maisim of Anila Doidi and my Rebbe's maisa with the center return. So probably you're going to forget the maisim, but I'm going to learn with you just one short thing, and you won't forget this pshat. So this way you remember me this way. It's the bracha that we say every morning. Elokai neshama shenasata bi. I need help. Toherihi. Ato barasa. Ato yitzarto. Ato nefachto. Different levels of Bria, Yitzira, Asira, different worlds. Ato nefachto. B. What does B mean? In me. You blew within me. Ato meshamra. It just said B. Or Bakirbi. What does Bakirbi mean? In me. You're going to take it away. Ulachzira. B again. It just said Bakirbi. Calls the man Shan Shoma. I don't know already. Getting nervous, right? What is that next word? Calls the man Shan Shoma. Bakirbi. Okay. What's the pshat? What's the pshat? Lefachta B, Tam Meshama Bekir B, Little Achsira B, Shanshama Bekir B. Well, Gatashi Knesset still have to make up their minds. And like, which? It's not just to be poetic. So I once saw a Maridik B'Shat. The difference between B and Bekir B is B is in me. It's a consciousness. It's an awareness that you have in the Neshama. Like imagine the whole Yom Kippur, you're fasting like a malach and all of the Hashem you say, and at the end you say, Shema Yisrael, Shema Elohim. Wow. There you can feel the Neshama. You mamish feel the beat. It's there. I can feel it inside of me. But when you don't feel it, and it's not in your awareness and you can't feel it, that's a Bekir B. Function of Kerev. Kerev means inside. It's really inside. It's not just a B, it's Bekir B. And that's not awareness. It's the point, it's there, but you're not aware of it. You don't connect to it. It's not a conscious connection. Different times in a person's life, he has B's and he has Bekir B's. When a person's born, when the Shema comes from Tachas Kisi HaKoved, to Baroso, to Yitzar, to Nefachta B, as it comes down through all the worlds, when it's put inside the goof, then it's a B. There's a brightness, there's a light. It could be felt by the baby. It could be felt. It's a B. But as time passes, it's not a B anymore. We lose that consciousness, the light, that connection. You're not just being shomer in Bekirbi. I mean, it's there and you're shomer that it still should be there, but it's Bekerev, it's inner. I don't feel it. I don't. But you're going to take it away. A person, after 20 years, has to return to his creator. But when I get it back in Tchias HaMesim, that neshama is not going to be a Bekirbi. That neshama is being a guf that has such a tikkun and such a tahara that I'll be able to be B. It's going to be a B. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to feel the neshama, my connection to Hashem, and not my guf. The guf will be bottled to the neshama. Kol zaman shahan neshama Bekirbi. Nevertheless, Rebbeinu Shalom calls the mind that the neshama is only Bekirbi, and I'm not feeling it. And it's not with me every day. Most Moiridik Pshat. I mean, what's with the flip-flop of the Kirby and B. And we go through life with the B's and we go through big Kirby's. We should have to try to make that the B is greater than the big Kirby more times. A person could learn and get a Geshmaka Gemara. Argue and learning and fight and Pshat. That's you feel the B. The B. As the Chazal tell us, Anoichi Hashem Elokecha. Anoichi is the Roshi Tevis. Ano Nafshi Kesovis Yehovis. Hashem says, Ano Nafshi. My nefesh, Hashem says, Kesovis. I wrote it down, Yehovis, and I gave it to you. You want to know who I am? You want to contact my neshama? Anoichi Hashem Elokecha through the Torah. Learning Torah, meals in Torah, dwelling in Torah. It could be an experience where you feel, this is not secular wisdom. This is not mental gymnastics. I'm connecting to Hashem and I feel the B. And a minute later, it's Bekirbi. We go on with the things that we do. Right? But as much as we could bring it to Zmanim, where a person experiences, whether it's from a good davening, from a tish, that you feel his iris, that creates cumulative, compounded, starker awareness in a person all the time. So this is the preparation for El. Preparation for El is Ani. I don't know who the Ani is first. Without the Ani, what tshuva? You don't even realize, like, what's so special about me? What's this Torah learning? What's this davening? And why should I work on my midas? What for? Just let it be. Just do it. That's what society tells us. So that's how do you prepare for El. To say this bracha with a little bit more kavanah. That's it. Now that we're aware of the differences between B and Bekirbi, so tomorrow if you say that bracha, we just say, wow, B and Bekirbi. And I'd like to have that Bekirbi and make it into the B. And make it at a higher level, and that will bring us closer to the Rebbe. Shkoyach.
Does Rabbi have a niggin? I'm sure Rabbi has many niggin.
Yeah.
Does Rabbi have a niggin?
That's good. It's true. There's a niggin and there's a niggin. Let's see, I'm Goyel. 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 It's a wonderful thing that you come together. My Rabbi said, if you come together just to eat, you didn't come together just to eat. And already is a Gemaldig of myself. That's and if you learn Torah, for sure.
No, he can go to bed.
Yeah. The people who walk in their sleeps, I play in my sleep, right? We just did it.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
Now one with the guitar.
One is just a B and one's just a Bekir.
Uh-oh, it's not too, that's what that look means. That's what that look means.
when you have to tune it.
That's a kick on it, will be right.
No, it's not you have to learn Musa. Why have to learn Musa? So the guitar is almost there, but you have to tweak it. It's called tweaking. You know, you gotta just get it perfect. It's the same thing with the meters of a person.
I haven't used them in a year. Should be a tuner.
Thank you for coming.
Very good work on Brown.
Good enough. Shabbos. According to this pshat, when you say Shechazarta, be nishmos. Now, what does that mean? Man, I can't get out the bed. I don't know if I'm here or there. What's the pshat? Shechazarta be. L'chari, you would say it should be to kirbi, right? We have to make a oven. You have to think pshat. How does that work? I get to knock on myself.
Go ahead. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Brachas in the house, the brachas and shefa.
These are the balabayas here.
Shefa, brachas, all kinds of
Thank you.
things. That's the Hashem. Brachas from the mishpacha.
I didn't hear it until the end. Yeah, they're like, I got you. We do that again.
Thank you.
I was about to call you. I thought you had left without you tomorrow. Bill, we're continuing a little bit.